Here we go. We look at the matchup here. Blayne Richards, 4-1, 26 years old, out of Julesburg, Colorado, representing Skywalker 101. Matt Schartz, 6-2 in his MMA career, 22 years old, out of Kearney, Nebraska, and he fights out of Quintana Boxing.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a title fight. Fighting out of the Lavander's Body Shop blue corner, weighing in at 169 pounds, a wrestler / kickboxer with the record of 4-1, standing 6 feet 2 inches, from Julesburg, Colorado, fighting out of Skywalker 101, Blayne Richards. Fighting out of the Shaving Sanitation red corner, weighing in at 172 pounds, a freestyle fighter with a record of 62, standing 6 feet 1 inches, from Kearney, Nebraska, fighting out of Quintana Boxing, Matt Schartz.
One thing I can say about both these guys too is they're in shape. These guys are 2 guys that are constantly in the gym, so they're not going to have to worry about their cardio in this fight. Like I said, I think this is going to be one of the more entertaining and evenly matched fights in the card.
All right, here we go. We're underway. Matt Schartz in the gray and black trunks, and Blayne Richards in the solid black. We're underway in this 175-pound fight.
Blayne Richards finding his range with those kicks. Oh, nice.
Whoa.
Nice.
Close there. Almost a kick to the head of a downed opponent there. You saw the warning from the referee. Didn't land clean, so fight on.
Oh.
There's the double leg. Let's see if
Not
Richards gets up. He does. Matt Schartz probably going to shoot for that single again.
Man,
Nice
that's
elbow work
Oh,
from Blayne
word.
Richards, though.
nice.
Like I said,
defense.
this is where Matt Schartz is going to want to keep this fight. He's going to want to keep Blayne up against the fence and look for takedowns off the fence. But you see Blayne staying very active with his back against the fence, really working those elbows.
Yeah, Matt Schartz, as you mentioned there, Matt, committed to the double leg takedown there, let it go after a couple solid elbows to the temple by Blayne Richards.
Blayne doing a great job using his jab and using those front kicks to really find his range. Nice leg kick from Richards. Again with the leg kick.
Nice. Blayne Richards working those leg kicks coming from inside out, trying to apply pressure on that front lead leg. It's going to hurt a little after a little while if he doesn't check those kicks.
We saw the fight start with a nice kick to the body from Blayne Richards, and happy to keep the kicks active here in round number 1 of this 3-round fight.
Oh, looked like Blayne had swept that lead leg out from underneath Matt.
These leg kicks too, he's picking away at Schartz. So not only is he hurting that leg pretty badly, but he's really going to find a home for that straight right hand if he continues to set it up by using those leg kicks.
Exactly, and I agree with you, Matt. He's attacking that lead
right.
leg. He keep attacking that lead leg. And you can see the lead leg. You see around that knee the color of that because he keeps it going with that Okinawa kick from the inside in, outside.
Nice
There.
left hook.
Nice straight right by Matt Schartz, got through, landed on Blayne Richards' chin, but again, the leg kicks starting to take their toll. You see Matt Schartz, as Nate mentioned, starting to pay more attention to those leg kicks, which tends to leave that face and head area open.
Which is true, but Blayne Richards, he definitely needs to end up keeping his hands up. You do not want to drop your hands on a person like Matt. Matt will lay you out if given the chance.
Under 30 seconds to go here, round number 1, a 3-round fight. Matt Schartz in the black and gray trunk, Blayne Richards in the solid black trunks. So far, who you liking in this one, Matt?
I think Richards has been way more effective. He's landed more power shots. Even though Schartz was able to take him down a couple times, Richards got right to his feet, and he went right back to doing what he wants to do. I think I probably, here towards the end of the round, I'm scoring at 10-9 for Blayne.
Agreed. I will go with Blayne Richards because he's actually controlling the center. He's pressing forward, and as well pressing the attack, man. He's not just staying in one spot, and as well, just throwing one combination. He's moving. He's being more active right now than Matt. And
right back to the leg kick from Richards. He's going to the well over and over again with it. So I think here in the later big right hand by Matt Matt Schartz, and that woke Richards up.
Coming towards the end of round number 1, a nice right by Matt Schartz. Again, landing on Blayne Richards. You see Blayne check a little bit of blood in his mouth. But again, I'm with both of you guys. I think Richards been the more active fighter in this round so far.
And back to the leg kick from Richards. Takes the center again, but you can see Schartz is waking up a little bit here. He's feeling a little more comfortable in these exchanges after hitting that big right hand on Blayne.
Oh, yeah, and like I said before, Blayne Richards, he needs to end up having his hands up.
Another big right hand
man.
by Schartz, and a low blow from Richards. These are 4-minute rounds because this is a title fight here tonight, okay? Like I said, I would still say that I would give that round to Blayne, but Nate brings up a great point. If Blayne gets too comfortable, too cocky, or too lackadaisical on the outside, Matt Schartz has shown us twice now that he will throw a missile right down the middle.
Agreed. And Matt, he's being very technical, even though he's taking a lot of damage with that lead leg, you know. But at the same time, he's still pressing forward. He's still trying to hit his angles, and he has woken Richards up with those punches. Those rights are, you know, making Blayne know that Matt, he's like saying, Matt, I'm here. You know, I'm here. That's it.
Dangerous, so as you mentioned in that first round of Richards tending to drop the hands a little bit. And as you mentioned, Matt Schartz, a striker that's going to find one of those openings here at some point. So Richards, in my opinion, needs to work on keeping the hands up and protect that head.
Well, if I'm in Richards' corner right now, I'm telling him to go back to that leg kick, keep beating on the inside and outside of that thing, and find a home for his right hand.
All right, here we go. Round number 2 underway. Matt Schartz in the black and gray trunks, Blayne Richards in the black trunks.
And he is vicious with those leg kicks right now.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, I mean, the kid be in the room throwing spinning heel kicks and everything. He tries it all, man. It's like a little Sergio Pettis type of deal.
Matt, talk about those repetitive leg kicks as you go through a fight. They really start to add up, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I mean, big
big
head kick by Blayne,
head
but
kick.
he's down on the ground and Schartz has his back. This is a bad spot for Richards. Big knee to the head.
And Richard comes right back up from underneath. Big head kick laying by Blayne Richards. And then, you know, he slipped underneath there, but he recovered. Matt tried to take advantage of that slip, but it didn't work out for him. But at the same time, man, that was beautiful. It was nice in time.
And Scott, to go back to what you were asking about the leg kicks, you know, you chop a tree down from the bottom, okay? All this movement that you're seeing both these guys doing here requires Matt to have some gas left in his legs at the end of the round. And so round after round, especially these 4-minute rounds, if Richard keeps going to the well, keeps chopping down at the foundation of Schartz is going to have a hard time hitting takedowns, hitting any big power punches. So if I'm Richards, I stay on that leg kick.
Yeah, and we've talked about Matt Schartz. He likes to strike, and what better way to knock down a striker than to take away that base? Obviously, the power generated from those legs and hips, and if you can't move them normally, it's going to impact you.
And I like the fact that these two guys both wrestled collegiately. You know, they both came from a wrestling background, and they're both completely comfortable standing and trading here.
Approaching 2 minutes to go, round number 2. As you heard Matt Bentley mention, these rounds are 4 minutes long. It is a title fight for the 170-pound MCF Amateur Championship. Round
Nice
2 here.
And that was a nice combination by Matt on Richards. Came in, threw a couple feints, ended up landing his leg kick, will follow up with a jab. Richards needs to go back to attacking that lead leg, man. He makes him feel it. I feel like he found his range with that right, coming straight down the middle, but at the same time, he kind of slowing down on those leg kicks. You know, he just letting it go.
Richards trying to pummel in and defend this takedown from Schartz. Matt needs to start using knees to the legs here and knees to the body.
Get some dirty boxing up in there.
Saw Matt with Blayne Richards back against the cage, trying to gain the dominant position, but choosing instead just to release and move the fight back to the center. Now, Matt Schartz finds himself with his back against the cage.
Good head control by Richards. Matt doing a good job using that overhook to stop the level change.
Under 1 minute to go, round number 2 in this 170-pound MCF Amateur Championship title fight. Matt Schartz now with his back against the cage. Blayne Richards goes for the double leg and gets it. Matt Schartz right back up out of it, though. Great takedown defense by Matt Schartz.
This is what you're going to see from two high-quality wrestlers. You're going to see their wrestling kind of neutralize each other, and that's why this has been such a striking matchup. That's why these guys are having to stay on their feet, because every time somebody lands a takedown, the other guy defends it or he scrambles right up.
Awful lot of energy expended too, huh, Matt, in those double leg takedowns when you're fighting a guy with a good base?
Well, and having to, you get taken down, and these guys are both scrambling and hustling to get back to their feet. That happens a couple times in a round, and you're huffing and breathing heavy on the bench,
Nice job by Blayne Richards there. Coming towards the end of the second round, both guys are really pushing the pace. I mean, they are showing the reason why they are here fighting for this title.
And this is a close fight. I would probably edge that round in favor of Matt Schartz. I thought Matt did a better job of kind of controlling the pace of the fight. But Richards had his moment in the round too, so it's always tough to say if this was to go to the judges after two, who they would give it to. But right now I've got them edged out. 10-9 round one for Richards, 10-9 round two for Schartz.
All right, so Matt Bentley has him dead even. Nate, what do you have this fight?
Honestly, yeah, I'm going to end up giving Matt that second round. He definitely dictated the pace. Blayne tried to come in with his combinations a little bit more aggressive, try to hit off those angles, but his timing, he kind of slowing down and leading off that lead leg kick. So Matt took advantage of that and started planning his punches as well, hitting off those angles with a follow-up of a counter. So he's timing Blayne Richards very perfectly right now. So I'm going to give that second round to Matt.
All right, and I believe we are ready. There we go. The cage door is closing. Round number 3 in this 170-pound MCF Amateur Championship fight. Matt Schartz, Blayne Richards, and you heard both Nate and Matt here say they've got it even going into the third round. So if the judges agree, this is the decisive round, and they go right at it.
Blayne shoots for the double. It's well defended by Matt Schartz.
You saw the hug because it's been, as you heard both Nate and Matt say, a great fight so far, showing their respects and then going right at each other. And Blayne Richards
nice
with the
double leg
takedown.
by Blayne, but he lands inside of Schartz' guard. Let's see if Schartz can control his posture or use it. He's looking for a triangle here, it looks like. Blayne doing a good job pressuring forward.
Yep. Blayne doing a great job trying to defend that triangle.
Matt's trying to lock this thing up. He does a great job underhooking the leg, which is exactly what he needs to do. He's got the triangle on top of his foot, which isn't the most secure position for the submission, but this is a solid attempt here.
And Blayne Richards was sitting there and he pops his head right out.
Great escape.
That was very good. Being patient underneath there, not freaking out. This is a fight that separates amateurs from the pros. And right here, ladies and gentlemen, this is a pro
Matt's
fight.
almost got this Kimura locked on. He's got the grip that he needs. He just needs to get Blayne's arm behind his back here. And he goes back to the triangle. You are seeing some great transitional jiu-jitsu from Matt Schartz on the bottom here.
That is, it just kind of, as you mentioned, Nate, being patient.
And that triangle's tight. That is a tight triangle right now.
He's tapping. It looked like he tapped there, but he's punching. All right.
He's punching. Okay. I was confused over there right there for a second.
Blayne's doing a good job. He's trying to get his leg across his belly here, so Matt can't get this any tighter.
Great defense on the triangle choke by Blayne Richards. Matt Schartz, though, being patient, waiting for Blayne to make a mistake. And the sweat might come
And
into
he's
play.
out.
Right out.
Great escape by Blayne Richards, but he's losing this round right now, and Blayne knows it. Blayne knows it. That's why he shot in for that takedown right away, because he's got to get the last 2 minutes of this round under control.
Agreed. I definitely agree. Blayne Richards, he took a sloppy shot there. He took it from afar. Right now, he's kind of paying the price for it. But if I was Blayne Richards right now, I would separate from Matt, and I would try to keep it back up to my feet.
Got a possible inverted triangle here from Schartz, but Blayne defends it and puts Schartz back on his butt. Schartz doing a good job controlling the waist. He's working some elbows to the body from this position. He's got Blayne in a bad spot here, But Blayne has shown us a couple times that he has the ability and the jiu-jitsu skill set to kind of work his way out of some of these bad shots.
Schartz again looking to transition to another submission, the arm bar. But the energy level, you can tell, of both fighters are way low at this point, guys.
He's got the triangle. Oh, no, yeah, so he's going for the arm now. He was attempting a triangle. Blayne again out of the submission.
Now Blayne right here on the side control. Trying to slow down the situation right now up in this third round.
And Blayne's got about 45 seconds to pull a miracle off here because he's definitely losing the round in my mind.
And again, I agree. I honestly would have been separating myself and try to stand up, try to keep it up to my feet.
And Schartz again locking on the triangle.
He's showing his jiu-jitsu game right now.
And what it's going to come down to is I know that me and Nate may have scored that second round for Matt Schartz, but if the judges thought that Blayne did enough to kind of edge it out, then Blayne's still going to walk out of here with that MCF title. So it's all going to come down to that second round, I think, in what the judges kind of took away from it.
All right, here we go, the final seconds of the round. Both fighters trying to score as many points as they can, and that'll do it. It'll go to the judges' scorecard. Both Matt and Nate had it even going into round number 3. We'll see if the judges agreed. Who do you give that final round to, though, fellas?
Oh, it's without a doubt Schartz round.
Yeah.
He showed some amazing transitional jiu-jitsu. He stopped almost every single one of Blayne's takedown attempts. He showed that he controlled that round for all 4 minutes.
And like
but that, to me, hands down, fight of the night so far.
Yeah, both guys. I was going to say, obviously, leaving it in the cage as you see them, hands above the head, trying to recover after that one. What a great fight, though. Tons. We saw it all. We saw the submission attempts. We saw lots of great striking. We saw the leg kicks displayed by Blayne Richards really throughout the entire first and second round. So, as you guys mentioned, a well-rounded fight, I think, from a technical standpoint.
Yes, and they both pushed the pace. Both guys were, again, they were sticking with their game plan, as I spoke earlier. They stuck what they're supposed to do. One thing didn't work out for the other in any way, shape, or form in every round, but at the same time, both guys laid it all out on the line.
All right, here we go. Here's Prophet Harmon with the judges' decision.
After all 3 rounds, the judge gave it a split decision with the winner out of the red corner, Matt Schartz.
And there you have it. The judge's decision goes to Matt Schartz. Boy, a split decision, as you heard Prophet Harmon saying. Not surprised. I think you could have given that third round to anyone. You had him even going into 3. But nonetheless, a great fight. And Matt Schartz, your 170-pound MCF amateur champion.